The one thing that ties these two teams together, they both had to fight to even make playoffs. That's right. Both of these teams, tooth and nail, through the play. Teru now, and the Toronto Defiant starting to find their reinforcements return to the fray. The big boss finds 3. Is activated. Twilight trying to climb the walls to get away from him, but it's not going to be enough. And that'll be a Spark control. This is scary. Finale can't quite get away. Choron can't stall. And it will be a Hangzhou round to start us off. You do not want to walk into this room while Shy commands this space. Kitsune Rush may be an exception to that rule as Shy is forced to give up that space. But Hopper dives in, takes an absolute licking and won't get out alive.
You can look where the rest of the team is.
Well, they're hanging out in the corridor.
I mean,
chilling by the lockers.
There was no chance for Hopper to live, and I mean now they're just
one kill to put Hangzhou in this position. Very aggressive. Shy's able to find Hisu though, and that is devastating now. The Defiant are losing their grip on this map in quite an impressive fashion. An absolute capitulation now as they are unable to assemble themselves in a way to challenge.
I mean, they didn't even need the Primal or the Overclock. They just pop them in celebration here at the end. Oh, Churong, he's made onto the point. Got that sound barrier going as he will fall as, man, the first point very close. The second point, not at all, as the Hangzhou Spark just dominant there.
Try and flatten him. Okay, Gooshway goes up. Everybody, the Hangzhou Spark, all of a sudden, organize themselves on top of these buildings, but is Pineapple ready for this? No. His Wraithwalk is forced here, but Hisu's in the midst of it now. Protection Suzu, perfectly timed. Great delivery by Twilight. Means that Hisu's inoculated from any crackback of damage. Gets a nice little 3K. Great form gets him close without taking any damage, but he takes a faceful immediately, and Hotbar's going to get grilled on the cart. Chorong has to try and get there, and so the Spark play it safe and slow, get the sound barrier when it counts, and they'll have that second checkpoint.
That is so disciplined from the Spark, though. Like, they saw the rush come out from Twilight. They decided to back up, not fight it there. They get the headshot. So it's going to be just Gooshway probably the one who's going to have to get a touch.
Kitsune Rush used sort of defensively here. And the Defiant able to push Gooshway back. The Primal Rage is going to have to try and touch somehow. And the Spark are brought to a screeching halt here in the last phase of Paraíso.
Right?
I mean, it's also the concern of Pineapple, who's just started popping off in the last 2 minutes. Now 10 and 6. Hopper's able to get Shy, able to batter him into the ground here. But may have to keep up his life spread. He needs to be careful. He spaces well from Pineapple, who is dealing with an onslaught from behind him.
They're going to wait.
Gooshway Primal.
Spark are going to wait here. They're going to wait here. They're going to have Gooshway get intense here with Primal. And they're going to have the Kitsune Rush.
Buys a lot of time. Gooshway goes low pretty early. Pineapple with the Death Blossom though. The Reaper Copter has landed and has put out of commission pretty much straight away. Finale punches one into Gooshway's face. And here's the Defiant making a stretch for it. Reaching out for some victory. 90 seconds left in the round and they're still in it.
It's about the same amount of time that the Spark had at this moment. The Defiant do not capitalize on an awesome attack on point A.
Across the map here, it's go time for the Hangzhou Spark, or at least it will be. Here we go. Sojourn crosses over Hopper like ships in the night, and Shy gets caught. He's not slippery enough to evade capture here. Gooshway drives by the card. He's going to have to drop it. Here it comes. Sound barrier now for the Hangzhou Spark, but he's to his hunted. That Death Blossom available. He'll wait out the sound barrier for as long as he can. Gooshway back on the card. Finale down. Okay. The Spark now have the numbers advantage, and he might have to pull the trigger sooner rather than later. He wants the pressure into the front of the fight, but the disengage is so good from the Spark, and they keep contesting, but they've lost Super Rich and Pineapple in order to do so. The Defiant put them in a lose-lose situation there, and they'll snatch away a hotly contested second map.
And I think Hotbar really...
Now Gooshway gets away again, and Pineapple brings Finale down. Well, without Super Rich, that hurts a little bit for the Spark, but they have a Kitsune Rush here in reserve, and Pineapple can combine with that ultimate, but it goes down! Hisu drops out of absolutely nowhere, and brings him to his knees.
Yes, he comes a little bit on a flank where you're not able to see him.
That's actually a monkey trying to hide behind a light pole. That same effect. Here comes Gooshway, and Hotbar eventually is felled. He can't stay healthy.
He tried to blend in with the ladder in the corner there. It didn't work either.
Godzilla now. Pineapple's in a bit of a rough spot. If he gets knocked back towards his opponents, he could be dead to rights here. The flank for Finale is pretty scary. Pineapple surely not going to go for this. He can't. Comes out of Wraithwalk, is very low in health. But Finale's down. Shy is starting to fire up again.
We got to get a replay of that. I actually believe that could have been a game-changing play there from Gushui. So the sound barrier is going down. I believe Gushui bubbles it, and it actually only hits Chorong. I believe they don't actually get any benefit.
Oh
yeah,
my
he's gonna
God.
make it. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness!
And he gets a kill out of it.
Absolutely ridiculous. Finale drops down and disrupt the shot. Pineapple doesn't quite know where he is, but Goose right now is on the rampage. Finale and Twilight get their heads knocked together. Like from Finale, very long one. Can he get into the fight in time to make a difference? Headshot on Goose as he tries to return. Turns his head towards the Sojourn flanking, and Pineapple is happy to commit the whole ultimate to get rid of Finale. Hoppenau's in deep trouble, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. The Hangzhou Spark now with more than a minute and within striking distance of this third. Gonna make it a nightmare for the Defiant to actually get in position to adequately defend. An inside spawn. Finale is put to bed. Doesn't even set foot outside of his house. And the Hangzhou Spark snatch away Route 66. Oh, it's another hard 4-1. Aim has been crisp. Can he continue it now? That bot is getting awful close. Remember that first checkpoint's a key metric in determining success for these teams. Gonna have roads laid down by both Kiriko's here. He's trying to benefit from the fire rate increase, and it pays off brilliantly. Terror goes up, and a puff of smoke, and the Defiant run over the Spark.
Right back, if you're the Defiant, have that sound barrier advantage, but they're not able to do so. Look at this, they haven't taken that first checkpoint yet.
The disruptor shot for Shy going a little more left than I thought it would be, but Finale's picked off early. Shy now doesn't need to worry too much about the threat of Hotbar. Yeah, not much he can do except float above the carnage. And the Spark get that first check. That'll be trickling here. The Spark realize they've let this one get too far out of hand, but Shy, he's alive.
Oh, no.
Victor goes down. It's going to be the overclock from Shy. He's going to have to find more, though. Playing safe around the corner. Sees Chorong, but Hotbar's a more pertinent threat at present. He takes a hit himself now and has to respect Finale, who again comes alive. This man can do it all, and the Defiant stay alive.
So...
And a rough one for the Defiant, but they built such a nice lead early here. To be fairly conservative as they make their approach here, but Primal from Gushui, this has definitely got to elicit a response from them now. What do they do with Hisu? Okay, Finale able to find Alpha Gear, crucial. Chorong out of the picture though, and the Death Blossom from Hisu gets cut short by Shy, who pops off there. Fighting two off the overclock, and the Spark will extend their lead.
Some shots with the overclock.
Into rush here for the Spark. They extend forward now. Finale having to play pretty close. A sound barrier giving some measure of confidence to the Defiant. He'll play safe around the pillar, but the point's flipped and Finale now has to back away. Shy catches him in midair. Now the Spark have the advantage and they're ticking up. 97 and counting, but who from the Defiant is going to be able to stand up here? Hisu has to turn tail and Wraithwalk can play around the point, but Chorong is brought down, and that overtime, it ticks away, and the Spark have an early lead.
Slow them down as they try and move through as well, just make them easier targets. They have the Katsuna Rush just to make it.
Teru uses it at the very least, but it goes down. What do the Spark do with this now? They have a bit of a lead to work with. Hisu's cut down. Alpha Yi's able to use the Death Blossom inside that. That's ridiculous. Making use of the Perish Teru's ultimate. And he punishes the Defiant once more. Now you're up against the wall. Angle for the Sojourn to play with. Now he swings out and Twilight is put to bed. Not a great start here with the Defiant able to flip the point back. It may not matter though. The Spark come charging straight back in. It's Hisu to try and throw a spanner in the works, but he's unable to get much done. This will be the last fight for the Toronto Defiant, and they all end here.
And who is going to be able to touch? It looks like Finale on the side here. With Twilight, they're going to be the ones that have to get on the point.
He's on his own!
Touch.
He gets surrounded! Finale tries to go for the gambit, but it blows up in his face. 4 players left for Toronto now. What can they get done? Chorong taking a lot of damage. He needs to get that sound barrier online. He stays alive, but can't keep Hotbar standing. Here comes Alpha Yi. The Death Blossom may seal the deal. It's Shy finding 2, and another. Finale falling as well, and the man of the moment comes alive. He's anything but. As the Hangzhou Spark stay alive in this lower bracket, finally vanquishing the Defiant, who live up to their name in more ways than one.
That is such a close back and forth series.